Hi, I got your plan open in, I'm using Home Designer Pro 2017. Anyway, this isn't something you would get from the reference manual particularly. Let me get a wall elevation, there we go. I'm going to turn the color on. Well, okay, I'm going to use a different camera. Doesn't really show up in that kind of an elevation. Let's do a full elevation camera and turn the color back on. And you can kind of see what you're complaining of. We'll zoom in there. And this and this are caused by, I'm going to go back to plan view, this wall being flush with the glass wall. So simply all you have to do is just extend the frame wall a little bit past, well, if it's snapped back, there. And I'm going to make this opening over here a little bit wider, just so that there's a little overlap. We'll match them side to side. Now I'm going to go back to Control Tab. There we go. One more time. Okay, you can see now that the drywall is now showing where it wasn't showing before. And it's just a quirk of the way they programmed this. If walls are flush like that, then they tend to, their outer layers on the end get truncated. Also, this window wouldn't have any interior casing. And that's my experience on, let's see. Yeah, interior casing, yeah, we'll uncheck interior casing. So this window would be more configured like this, because if you have wood trim on the inside of the shower, it'll become mildewed and so forth. Now let's take now this is because the elevation camera is just cutting this wall, and so you're seeing the interior of where the wall was cut. I'll do we'll stand over here and look at this. I think that will include those wall ends. Okay. I don't know, I didn't even look at how you did this, but with this wall extended past the end and on both sides, then it's covered with a material. Stand over here. And you can see that the drywall then shows on the end of the wall. It's just a limitation on how the software is programmed to work in walls. So I just extended a little bit past the glass wall, and you still have an ample opening here and here, and you then get the visual effect that you want. Stand over here. Yeah, okay. It's that simple, but it's not something you would know except by continuous. One thing on this wall here, let me check it. I haven't paid any attention to how you programmed that wall. There it is there. Okay, it's a pony wall. And so there's nothing to cap the top of the wall. See, framing is showing here, which is kind of a negative. So an easy way to, provided you have pro or architectural, that is, you wouldn't be able to do this. I guess you could put a soffit there. Yeah, if I had essentials or suite, I would put a soffit to cap this transition from the glass wall to the lower portion of the wall. Now you can't really see the bottom wall. You can, with pony walls, you can either show the top or the bottom. Go to wall types, and I want to show the lower wall in plan view just temporarily. Okay, now I can clearly see the extent of the fat wall. And one other some data I want is I'm going to open up this and go to the wall types and see you've got the elevation of the lower wall top at 54 inches. So that'll help me out when I create a custom slab. I just prefer custom slabs because they're a little easier to deal with if you draw them somewhere that they stay put. And soffits don't like to occupy the same space as another, quote, solid object. I'm just going to have this overhang the upper wall. I'm using a control key so it's not snapping around. Okay, I'm going to bring this over this edge here just a little bit. Well, to zoom in to get a fine adjustment like that. Again, I'm going to use the control key because it's snapping around. That's better. Now I'm going to convert that. So here in the edit toolbar, convert polyline. We'll make it into a slab. And the thickness should be 1.5. And elevation at the bottom should be 53 inches, I think, something like that. That's adjustable. Okay, now I'm going to Control Tab to the camera view. Now, slabs come in with concrete material on them, so I'm going to use the eyedropper to get this tile material. And I want it in component mode, and we'll put that on the slab. That looks a little bit nicer than this, framing, because there wouldn't be any framing there. There'd be some sort of a cap on top of the wall, probably with tile on it. Anyway, that's what I wanted to show you, and thanks for watching.